The number one citizen of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had several official engagements in recent times. Let's now keep you on speed. The latest development from the governor's office. First, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, alongside key strategic state officials, embarked upon a detailed tour to inspect the ongoing Blue Rail project across the state. Mr. Governor, at the end of the tour, briefed the press to acquaint them of progress made so far on the Lagos Rail Mass Transit project.
We've been on a journey to see where we are on the Blue Line. For emphasis, we started our journey from the National Arts Theatre Concourse, which is a station. We went on a construction track to Orile Gomu Station, Alaba Station, and to Mile 2 Station. Finally, we took the train back to the National Theatre Station, where we all inspected a 4-car train, brand new train that we have at the National Theatre. That is the typical train that we'll be using on the Blue Line. So this is the first time I'm taking you on the Blue Line to see where we are. And finally, the Blue Line, which you know, terminates at Marina, and it stretches out to Outer Marina, which is where it terminates. The end of the station, you could see that the track, it was broken down into 2 bridges, a total of 3 tracks. And while we have to do a backtrack, is for parking of a train at the end of a train journey. We are almost about 90% at this station based on concrete works. The third rail is the power that will now be activated on this rail track. The Blue Line, for emphasis, will be running what we call an EMU. It's going to be an electric motor vehicle, right? So they need to have power on the rail tracks. There has to be a lot of advocacy, information, communication onto the citizens. You've seen that we've wired off all the alignments. They've started breaking all of the roads that we've done. We will go back there and fix it. Gentlemen of the press, you have that responsibility from now for the next 6 months, 8 months to begin to mention that this track is not like the red line. The red line is DMU, but the Blue Line is EMU. I'm sure by the time we're coming back here in July or thereabout, this in terms of concrete construction should have been completed. So it will just be finishing inside the train station itself, inside the terminal buildings themselves. That will be going on. I'm also hoping that the additional trains that were procured for the Blue Line, we're going to be going to China when they open up, maybe in May or June, when it's completely completed, just to have a look and, send it on shipment to probably get to the country before September, October. So based on the promises we gave you at the beginning of the year, we are still on track at both the red line and the Blue Line.
And finally, from the governor's office, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State recently received the President, CEO, Nigerian Baptist Convention, Reverend Dr. Israel Adelami Akonji, and his team, who paid a courtesy visit to Mr. Governor at the State House, Marina, to acquaint the governor of his just concluded 109th annual session, which held at the Baptist International Conference Center. Mr. Governor, in his response to requests made by Reverend Akonji, which cuts across from getting the governor's backing on taking charge of missionary schools and support for some infrastructural projects at the center, offered to do the needful to support the religious body.
The ask is not so much. I've been told about the school last night. I will dive into it and find out where exactly, it's the issue. If it is something that I can solve very, very quickly, I will solve it. You can be rest assured. Regarding the support for the construction that's going on, we'll look back and see how we can support the work of the mission, because this is a mission work that you're doing.
And that's the storyline from the governor's office segment this week. The City of Lagos TV show will be right back after this timeout. Stay tuned.